Welcome to Dr. Fred Markets. This is not financial advice. While most people ignore what's happening in the markets, a few choose to pay attention. And that difference, that simple choice to stay informed, changes everything. You're one of them. Let's get into it.
The Fed just told you it fears a housing bull market more than inflation. Jerome Powell went on record warning that the Fed's credibility is on the line if inflation flares again, while stocks sit at all-time highs and Nvidia rips 6% in one session. Same day, Berkshire Hathaway dropped $6.8 billion on Taylor Morrison, a home builder, at the tail end of the highest mortgage rates in 20 years headline cycle. And buried in the tech news, AMD promises its AM5 platform support through 2029, quietly locking in a multi-year upgrade cycle for AI-ready PCs that will live on kitchen counters and in spare bedrooms, not just in corporate data centers. Here's where your brain should glitch. The central bank screams careful, the stock market yawns, and Warren Buffett bets your future rent money on houses while consumer-grade AI hardware gets a guaranteed runway through the decade. So someone is lying. Spoiler, it's not the guy buying the home builder. Let's start with the Berkshire move. Taylor Morrison isn't some meme stock. It's dirt, lumberts, and 30-year mortgages wrapped in a ticker symbol. Berkshire wrote a $6.8 billion check into that world. You don't do that if you expect a 2008 rerun. You do that if you expect one thing, a structural housing shortage that forces families to rent the future from people who own the past. Now, layer on Powell's credibility at risk speech. Translation: we held rates high. Inflation still isn't dead. If prices take off again while we cut, everyone realizes we misplayed the hand. But look at the tape. S&P up. Nvidia absolutely on fire. Risk assets heard the warning and shrugged. Markets front-run central banks. They don't salute them. So while Powell preaches caution, real money is already repositioning for round 2 of the asset boom. Here's where AMD walks into the bar. AM5 socket until 2029 means one boring, massive truth. The global PC base is about to standardize around an AI-capable platform you won't throw away every 2 years. That's multi-cycle hardware stability. It turns your suburban bedroom into a mini compute cluster without a CapEx committee. And every extra watt used to render stupid cat videos with AI filters is another watt going into your utility bill and the cost structure of every house on that street. Now stop and connect the dots. Buffett buys the walls and roofs. AMD locks in the silicon under those roofs. Powell worries about credibility while pretending this is just financial conditions. The one thing you were never told, the real AI play for normal people, is not buy chip stocks. It's own the boxes those chips live in and the land they sit on.
Let's pause for a second. Ask yourself this. Do you really understand what's happening in the markets right now? Do you know how this affects your money, your savings, your future? Most people don't, and that's exactly why you're here. Let's keep going.
AI doesn't float in the cloud. It squats in real square footage. Home offices, garages turned into creator studios, extra bedrooms rented by remote workers doing fine-tuning on local models. Every time AI makes it easier to earn money from a laptop, one more person decides, I need more space. More space means more demand for housing, even if the birth rate flatlines. This is the mechanism. AI monetizes attention from home, more location-independent income, higher willingness to pay for better space, higher embedded land value. Berkshire just paid $6.8 billion to sit on that pipeline. While FinTwit argues about soft landings, real capital is locking in the downstream effect of AI on human behavior. We work from screens, so we bid up the rooms around those screens. Where do you come in? You're not buying a home builder with Warren's discount, but you do have 3 moves. First, stop treating your primary residence as a dead asset. AI makes monetizing square footage easier. Remote work, side gigs, small studios. If you already own, your job now is simple. Increase the income density of your space. Can that extra room become a content studio, code cave, or rentable office? The market will reward people who treat houses like mini business platforms, not just shelters. Second, if you're renting, stop thinking only in neighborhoods. Think in AI earnings radius. Where can you live cheaply enough that your AI-augmented skills still pay city-level rates? That spread is your leverage. House hacking, cheaper markets, shared spaces, whatever, gets your housing costs down while your income stays online and global. Third, watch builders that serve the AI worker instead of the 3 kids in SUV cliché. Smaller, efficient units with good power, fiber, and sound insulation turn AI labor into rent. That's where Berkshire just put its chips. People love to joke about work from home is over. No, office leases are over. Work from somewhere with good Wi-Fi is just getting started. This is not financial advice. This is the uncomfortable truth. The Fed manages inflation on paper. Buffett manages inflation with land and lumber. The AI boom manages nothing. It just sends more money through your home. 3 takeaways. 1. AI's real collateral is housing, not just data centers. 2. Big money is already buying the walls, not the headlines. 3. Your edge is using AI to turn where you live into an income engine, not just a cost. You decide, scroll another rate hike thread or redesign your square footage like it's a balance sheet. Subscribers do the second thing. This is not financial advice. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to the channel and check the links in the first comment below.
That's a wrap for today on Dr. Fred Markets. I hope this gave you something to think about, a new angle, a clearer picture, a better question to ask. Remember, this is not financial advice. Do your own research, always. If this video added value to your day, subscribe. It's free, it takes 2 seconds, and it's the best way to support this work and keep it free for everyone. You'll also find every video as a full article on the blog, drfredmarkets.com, and the newsletter is in the bio. I'm Dr. Fred Markets. See you in the next one.